Right, so hiya everyone. It's the first video I've done since the back of the van was converted. You may remember I was on about taking the bulkhead out and a side unit in, downsizing the bed, but still big enough for 2 people to sleep on. The other one was okay. In fact, it was more than okay. It was plenty big enough. 3 adults could sleep on it. But I wanted to get some storage in with this cupboard. I've not done a outdoors video for about 5 months. But we're up in Skipton in North Yorkshire. It's Friday night. Tomorrow we're going to go over and check out the Strid. So yeah, I'll probably show you around in the van as well at some point on this video. So welcome back, and if you don't mind, hit the subscribe and like button. Zoe, did you want to go in cock and bottle? When I said converted, the back was already like this. What I mean is I took the bulkhead out and put the single seat in. Left my diesel heater tank there. You can't really see much in the front, but you'll see it on plenty of other videos. So I'll catch you lot tomorrow when we're over at the Strid. How far would you say we've walked now, Zoe? How long would you say we've been walking for?
How long?
About 2 hours? At least an hour and a half, I reckon.
Yeah, 2 hours. I'd say about 3.
Right, we're just on this bridge. We're going to start heading down towards the Strid, which is that way. So the area they call the Strid is actually in the woodland, which we're walking down towards now. The main river runs from up that way, all the way through, and it gets narrower, which is what makes it so dangerous, because in some parts, I think I've read it's like 150 foot to 200 feet deep. So it's only like about 8 feet wide in places, but because it's so narrow, that's what causes it to be so dangerous. So we're just coming down to the part now that is known as the Strid. As I said, it's where the woodland begins and it narrows. Did you say you'd read something about a couple on their honeymoon in 1998?
Yeah, they both died, didn't they?
Yeah, I think one of them fell in, didn't they?
Yeah.
And then the other one went after them, but yeah, so obviously that was bad news. But it's all these little streams and smaller rivers that are feeding into it. So yeah, this is it. Just read you what this says. Bolton Abbey, welcome to Strid Wood. This is a site of special scientific interest. Please help us to protect this area and the wildlife that lives hereby. Staying on the footpaths, keeping your dog on the lead, picking up your dog waste, do not pick wild flowers. Usual outdoor code practice basically. Don't leave a mess and don't wreck anything.
Why is it so fierce then? Why is it so dangerous?
Because what happens is water, big body of water up that way, and it's gone to a real narrow, like a gorge. The water has then like been thrust into that, like a funnel type thing. So it's narrow and deep as well, and there's also little caves that's off it, and that's what makes it so dangerous. It's like the suction is pulling underneath the water all the time, and then it opens back out again.
Yeah.
The Strid is actually through the woods.
It's quite fast, isn't it? Here.
I would imagine it's really fast flowing with the amount of rain we've had in recent weeks as well. If you do ever come to the Strid, just watch yourself as you come down this here. It's a little bit slippy in places. But now we are approaching the most dangerous part of the Strid. So I'll catch you guys down there. Are you seeing that down there though, how fast it's going? It's what, sorry? Sorry, I was struggling to hear what you said because it's getting quite windy here. What was it you said, though? That is, yeah, by far. See how zoomed in I can get. We'll go down to the bottom to get close up of it, but definitely don't go near the edge. Look how slippy that looks with the water's gushing onto it. Right, so we're just heading across to the viewing point. It's really busy. I can imagine this place is brilliant to come in winter, in midweek, when there's hardly a soul about. I think it had a bit more mystery to it as well, although it clearly is dangerous. I've not seen many rivers that have got signs next to it like this. The Strid is dangerous and has claimed lives in the past. Please stand well back and beware slippery rocks. We'll go down and get a little bit of a closer look. I'm not going too close. If you remember earlier, I was on about how wide the river was, and it goes rapid to the narrowest point. Well, this is the narrowest point here, which looks around 2 meters wide, so about 8-9 foot. That's the narrowest part, so you've had that whole body of water going all the way down. It's got narrower and narrower as it's got to here, and it's just pushing its way all through that, and that's what makes it so dangerous, that and how deep it is. Then it opens back up as it carries on down there, where we'll be heading when we leave here. As I mentioned, it's clearly a dangerous river when you've got signs up like this that are dotted about the place. It's said to have 100% fatality rate because they're not aware of anybody ever going in it that's came out. There's been a number of times that people's gone in and the bodies have been washed up weeks later, but I'm not really sure of anybody going in it without probably a rope or a wire and ever coming back out. Yeah, I got a bit of a coffee van, but I like to make my own back in the van, especially at £3.50 a coffee, don't we, Zoe? What? I'm just saying, I like to make my own coffee back at the van, especially as they're £3.50 a coffee. Looks like it's about ready for dropping as well. Like you just said, it's on a thin branch. What's this? Darcy's Crumble Kitchen. I think they've had something on for Easter. Yeah. Think they have? Yeah. So as you can see, we've just come down from the narrowest part. It's only like a couple of minutes to here, and it's opened right back up again, and it carries on going wider and wider as you go further down the path. So yeah, that was allegedly the most dangerous river in the world, the Strid in North Yorkshire. Zoe's just nipped in to use the toilets, but got a bit of a cafe and tourist shop place here. I'm going to go in and have a look in a minute. It's a really busy place, so I need to go and grab a drink. But yeah, quite enjoyed that walk. The legs are killing. There's a lot of up and down. Like, I wasn't filming for the first 2 hours we was walking, but it's a good walk. So probably catch up with you guys back at the van, so see you later on. We're only about 20 minutes now from the van, but I've had to get this back on just to show you some of these roots, some of these trees. There's some more that were even more prominent back down there. The wind's getting up real bad as well at the moment. I'm hoping the viewing's okay for you to hear. Yeah, all these roots are just sticking out everywhere. Some of the trees back there were swaying like mad. And this is what we passed on the way to it earlier. That is all coins just stuck in. You making the out, though?
Yeah. Oh, someone's put a 5p. 2p. 50p. It's mad, isn't it? Look at that. It's crazy.
There's all sorts of coins. Right guys, so we are now back down at the van. I just wanted to record out here to show you where we've parked. There is the only place around here that we could find that was free parking. They wanted 15 quid per car up at Bolton Abbey. In fact, I think it was going to be more, because I think they classed my van as a minibus, because it was showing minibus 20 quid. Big coaches I think were 25 and cars were 15. But yeah, this is the only spot down here that's free. It's next to the cricket ground. So if you do come here near the cricket ground, and Abbey tea rooms across the road, it does say no overnight parking. We're not stopping here tonight. We're heading back into Skipton. We was toying with the idea of going to the Tunnel Inn, but we went there about 6 weeks ago. I didn't do a vlog for it, but I have a couple of videos on YouTube of Tunnel Inn. So we're going to head back in towards Skipton now and we'll grab a bite to eat. So catch up with you later. So we've ended up back at Skipton, just walking across to the Chinese now. Zoe's really aching after today's 5-hour stroll around the Strid, aren't you?
Yeah, I can't walk.
Can't walk at all, can you?
No.
So yeah, thanks a lot for watching the video, and if you don't mind, all the usual stuff, hit subscribe, leave a like, definitely leave us a comment. At some point in the future I am going to do a proper video around Skipton, because you've not really seen any of it, so we'll definitely be returning. So yeah, thanks a lot for watching, see you later.